Build it, Lord. Hey, you guys, how you guys feeling? This is LaDon. I am in the house. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying your day. If you like my video, subscribe to my show. If you want to comment, go ahead and comment. And share it with your friends and family. Do whatever would you like to do, you know? Okay. That's what Cardi B say. Okay. I think that's how, okay. Or something like that. I don't know, but that's what Cardi B talks about and stuff like that. But today it's been cool. But what I want to talk about is being alone. Ah, you know, all my life I was always alone. When I was living at my mom and dad's house, I was more of an outsider. Uh, Nobody really talked to me. I was the person that talked to my mom and stayed to myself. I had a brother, he was cool, but we really didn't talk. I was always a loner. I was just by myself. And, I wasn't full of the big old house, but I didn't get to talk to my dad. I didn't really get to talk to my brothers and my sisters. I only it was just me. So I talked to my mom 8 hours, 10 hours, and everything. And I was a quiet person when I was young. And I really didn't have too many friends. Um, I've always been alone. I remember when I first came to LA and I was by alone. I stayed with my aunt. I stayed with my cousin. And I'm talking about being alone means like in my mind alone. Really, nobody was there. Had to take care of myself. And I remember when I came to LA and it was everything I had to do as a man. Nobody was there. Like, I wanted food, I had to go out there and get it. My mama's not there no more to cook. Uh, my aunt cooked one day. She cooked some tacos. And I thought she was going to cook every day, but that didn't happen. And I had to learn how to eat and support myself and make things happen. And I had to learn how to be in LA by myself. Drive and, I didn't have many people around me. It was extremely hard to be alone. And when I came to LA, I used to go to clubs alone. I used to go to lounges alone. That was something that if I wanted to be in LA, I had to do stuff on my own. I didn't really have many friends at the time. I was just by myself for years and years and years. Um, when I had a, when I met women, when I met this girl, she lived in a long distance. And I thought it was a girlfriend and boyfriend, but she lived out in San Diego. I lived out here in LA and I was still alone. I was just alone wherever I went. I'd be dancing alone. Oh, and women used to be like, "You here by yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here by myself." I used to go everywhere alone. And did I like being alone? I didn't like being alone, but it was just a part of life. Everywhere I went for years and years, just being alone. And I used to pray to God, like, hey, well, it'd be nice to have some friends and hang out with somebody. But I had to learn how to be alone. And I still don't understand why I'm still alone to this day. But it was kind of hard to be alone when I was in a relationship. And the hardest part is to be in a relationship and still feel alone. You know? Go places alone is not fun. It's not exciting. You want to hang out with somebody. You want to do something. Loneliness, what I can say about being alone, I live on my own. And it took a lot of praying because I hated being alone. But when you're alone, you understand your thoughts. You understand who you are as a person. You'll know if you like this type of cereal. You'll know if you like this kind of quietness. It's just being alone. It's something that comes with life. You know? It's quiet. You see? I've been on alone for all my life, mostly. You know? You can have, I really never had a lot of my homies come visit me. Because, I don't know, I just got used to being alone. So when I go see my mom, I go in the den and I just sit there and be by myself. I'm so used to being alone. When I went back home, I had my own room. I'm just so used to being alone. I know a lot of people out there might not be alone, but it's something that I had to work on a lot. And on the weekdays, that's when I'm not alone. I go out and have fun with my friends. I talk. But I think, well, being alone, you call more people than you do when you have somebody there. Do I think that all my life will I be alone? No, I don't believe that. One day, I would be with somebody. Sometimes women want to be around me and see what my life is. I don't let a lot of people, it's not that I don't let nobody close to me, it's just I'm so used to being alone. So when you come over, you see me, you hang out with me, I give you 2 days. But if you get to 3, you're doing good. But a lot of times, I'm just used to being alone. It's just a part of life. Is loneliness fun? I got used to it. I did a lot of praying. Because I used to tell my ex, like, you got people in your household. You got your mom, you got your daughter, you got people all around. But me, it's just quiet. Quietness to your thoughts. But you know who you are. And all the people out there that's being alone in their apartments, don't be mad. Don't be ashamed. It's just a part of life. Loneliness is something that can't do nothing about. You just have to be alone. But sometimes it affects things in my life. Because I want to be around people, but I've been alone so long, I don't even know how to feel like to be with somebody in the same household. I've been alone since I was super alone, 21. When I was younger, I had people in the household, but I never really talked to nobody. Stayed to myself. That's something that life is about. It's not fun being alone. But hey, it's a part of life. So all you lonely people out there, get over it. Because I did. Life gotta keep going on even if you're by yourself. But alone do affects you being around, hoping you want to be around people. For so long, you want to go back to being alone. There's nothing against nobody out there. It's just a part of life. Being alone is just a journey of being alone. When you're alone, you might start thinking about doing a YouTube video. I don't know. I don't know, man. I tell you the truth, I don't want to be alone living in a big-ass house. I got a friend that live in a big-ass house, but he got a wife, but they live in a big-ass house. I wouldn't like to live in a mansion by myself. Like, you be looking at, you be in a mansion like, okay, this house is too damn big. Even if I was rich, I wouldn't even get nothing big. because that's too much looking around. Like, I heard something in there. You know? Plus, being alone, you can't watch scary movies. It's not fun, okay? Scary movies, do not watch scary movies when you're by yourself. It's not fun. It's too damn scary there. Now, you want to watch it with somebody. I don't like scary movies. I don't know why I don't like scary movies. I just don't. I think it's because, you know why I don't like scary movies? It's because I'm alone. You know? If I was with a lot of people, I'd watch it, but that stuff getting your thoughts, and you be looking at the door, you know. I used to keep the light on, but back in the days when I was young, I used to keep the light on, but now I turn off all the lights. I keep my phone on, but being with the lights off don't bother you. When you get older, it don't bother you no more. You know, I don't have no night light no more. But being alone is something that it just is what it is. And I think that if a girl wants to really, I don't know, man. Even if a woman want to get close to me, even I wouldn't even know what it feel like to live with a girl or live with my wife, and you know, I wouldn't know. Even if I was there, I think I'd be in a room by myself because I'm so used to being alone. You know, but it's cool being alone. It is what it is. You know what alone is? Just like this. Quiet. Peace. You're just to your thoughts. And the reason when I'm alone, I can't turn, if I turn off my air conditioner, it just gets real quiet in my house. Can't hear nothing. Nothing. It's quiet. You're just to your thoughts, and it's about your life. I keep a fan on or something on, just not to think too much. And then too, when you turn off the fan and be quiet, you're into your thoughts. And when you keep the fan, I keep the fan on, it takes me away from my thoughts. It keeps me at peace. I don't like quietness. I bet a lot of people out there, they got them kids. Oh, where you going? Sit your ass there. I don't have that. I don't have that. My house is quiet. Peace and quiet. This is my life. Quietness. But hey, if you like quietness, hey, more power to you. Me, it is what it is. You get used to it. Sometimes in life, God wants to put you by yourself when you can know yourself. Never understood. I don't have no kids. It's just life. Sometimes quietness is all you need. So be happy that you get peace and quiet. There's a lot of people in this world who don't even know what quietness is. They have a family, wife in there screaming, girlfriend, what you doing and all that. My life is just quiet. Been quiet for 12 years. Longer than that, since I was 21. But hey, on the weekend, still quiet. But hey, maybe I ask God one day why everything in my life is quiet. It just is. But anyways, you guys, I had a beautiful time with you guys. Being alone is something that you do. I know there's people that travel, got to go to a different state and be by themselves. No mom, no dad, no family. You have to make it on your own. Just you and yourself. Well, I like to move one day. Yeah, I would like to move one day. I seen LA. I don't know where I would like to move, but I would like to move and say, hey, at least I've been somewhere. My friend wanted me to move to Atlanta, but I was like, nah, I'm good. But I like where I live at. Sometimes it is what it is. So everybody that got their life that's quiet, it's peaceful, it's enjoyment, but it is what it is. Quietness! Ha ha ha! But anyways, I just want to talk about being alone. Anyways, back to my peaceful life. LaDon!